me again. It's Kyra here, and I just wanted to today do a quick little foundation review, a little testing out foundation. I just bought this foundation like I would say 2 weeks ago, about a week ago. So the foundation I'm going to be testing is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation, and the color I'm wearing is Fair Sand. I think it's the very, very lightest shade, and it's not too light. So if you are extremely, extremely pale, I don't know if this is going to work for you, but I'm extremely pale, so I hope it works for me. So this is the first foundation review I'm going to do for you guys. So put a little bit on my hand. It's very thick and creamy. I'm just going to blend it in. I know you're not supposed to test foundations on your hand, but you're supposed to test them on the side of your face, but this looks like it's going to be a pretty good match. I mean, that blended in really well, and you can't even tell it's there. I want to just go ahead and start. So the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation is part of their High Performance Naturals line, their Amazonian Clay line. It's a full coverage foundation, which I love. I love full cover. And it is a broad spectrum and SPF 15 sunscreen. It is cruelty-free, and it is made with water, mineral pigments, vitamin E, sodium hyaluronate, which I have no idea what that is or what it does, and Amazonian clay. It helps to prevent sunburn. If you are using it to protect your face from the sun, like as like a makeup sunscreen, you need to apply it every 2 hours. Okay, so I heard that you, I read on the website when I bought this that it is best to use a kabuki brush, and Tarte sells a really cute little stumpy wooden kabuki brush that's super fluffy, super dense, really shallow. I guess it's amazing for this, but the closest thing I have to something like that is this Eco Tools retractable makeup brush, and it's just called their retractable kabuki. Obviously it's a little bit more narrow than the Tarte one. The Tarte one is really flat and round, so I hope this works. I feel like it should be just fine. So I've readjusted the camera a little bit so it gets more of my face. I'm using the Makeup Forever Skin Equilizing Primer. I'm just going to squirt a little bit onto my finger. This stuff looks like foundation. It's so weird. I just did a little bit, just pea size, maybe even smaller than a regular pea amount. And I'm going to start with my bigger pore areas. So my nose, the inner part of my cheeks by my nose. I have pretty big pores there. I like this primer because it does not make me shiny or dewy, which some people love, but I just get way too oily throughout the day for anything that makes me dewy or shiny. So I like this one because not only is it great for my pores, but it also keeps me somewhat matte. Not as matte as their like actual matte primer, but good enough. This one does a better job of filling pores. So we're using this one today. With full coverage foundations, I'm always scared about them settling into my pores or fine lines. So I hope this is a match made in heaven. So I guess I'm going to put some on my back of my hand, a good chunk. This is so thick, I'm terrified. So with this, I put this much, so about the size of my fingernail, if you need reference. Oh my god, you guys, it's so thick. It's like a paste, it's like cement. I'm really nervous. I didn't get to find much information about how it blended, so I'm hoping that it is friendly when it comes to blending. I'm going to put a little bit more on the back of my hand because I think I used too much like on my first couple dots. I needed some for my neckline because it's always important to blend into your neck. Y'all know that though. Y'all know that. Kabuki brush. I'm just going to look into my mirror right here, and I'm going to blend this. So here we go. Right off the bat, I can tell you it's not the best ever blending foundation I've ever tried, but it is decent. I mean, it's not horrible, honestly. For how thick it is, really, honestly, it blends pretty well. But I feel like I could have used more, which is a little scary considering I used a decent amount. It has 1.7 fluid ounces. Okay, so it has a little bit more than traditional foundation bottles, which is typically 1 ounce. So that's good. Okay, we're fine. So maybe it does give you a little bit extra because you have to use a little bit extra. Let's see. What are the other ones? Just making sure. Yeah, 1 fluid ounce. Okay, Tarte, thank you for being generous there. It already feels dry and super soft. Like, it feels like I'm blending like liquid silk into my skin. It is so soft, you guys. Oh my gosh, wow. It's really soft, and it's not, you can't even tell I had foundation on this, which is, I never had a foundation do that before. Just stick to the face and not even stick on the brush with all this blending. It's not coming on the brush. Like, what the heck? I'm trying out new camera settings. I hope you guys like them. I hope it's not like too bright or washy-washy. My other ones were looking a little dull, and the first one was looking a little yellow, so I'm just playing around with settings, trying to get the best lighting for you guys. I am feeling like it's not full cover. I'm seeing a lot of redness in the middle of my cheeks right here and on my chin, so I want to use a little bit more, and I want to get that coverage. Like, I want to look and wear like I wasn't doing this video and like I was just going out and wanted to look my best. Like, I want my honest, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna build it. I hope it's buildable. It didn't say anything about how buildable it was, and I didn't read any reviews that talked about it being buildable or not, so I'm hoping it's nice and buildable. The finish, I mean, the feel of it is really nice, you guys. Like, it is just very creamy and so soft. It's so silky. Okay. I'm just trying to build that coverage. I really thought it was going to be more full coverage, you guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm actually, like, shocked at how not full coverage it was for how much I used, but it's getting a little bit better. Okay, it's not, I mean, okay, it's buildable. It's not my ideal level of buildableness, because I feel like by adding on this new foundation, I'm really just taking off the old foundation and it'll be an endless cycle. But it looks a little bit better after I added the second coat, right? Yes? No? Let me know how it looks to you guys. And I think I'm just gonna roll with it. I like it. It looks pretty. Let me tell you, it feels like nothing. It feels like there is nothing on my skin right now, and it's so soft to the touch. Like, just so soft. So, application, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the application probably a 6.5 or a 7, just because it wasn't as full coverage as I expected for being how thick and creamy and pasty it really was. I expected like a bam, full coverage, almost cakey look, but it actually went on pretty sheer the first time. And that also could be a brush thing. I mean, I might need a denser brush, honestly, or maybe I need a flat face brush. Like, I might try this one from Morphe next time. It's a lot rounder, fuller, denser. This is just a little bit narrow, so I'll try this one next time. Alrighty guys, so I am going to apply my concealer and we will see how that looks. I didn't pick out a concealer because I'm an idiot, and that's the Kat Von D Lock-It, and I am in the color L3 Warm. Well, I'm not in this color. I think I needed 1 shade lighter, but I love the formula so much. I'm going to use it and I'm going to love it, and it's going to be just fine because I love this concealer. I'm loyal. I just need to buy, like, I just want to buy all the shades. I want to buy like the first 10 shades, honestly, because I feel like I'd use them all in my different stages of tanning and being white. I'm just putting this concealer on my under eye triangles, the middle of my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and my chin, all the places you usually put concealer. With this concealer, sometimes it tends to pick up foundation and leave like patches of skin, it's not doing that here, which is good, you guys. I'm also wondering if a different primer would help this blend better. Maybe I don't need such a thick matte primer for a foundation that is going to be super thick and matte in itself. I could use Too Faced Hangover Primer, or maybe even the hydrating one from NYX. We'll see next time. We'll see. So the nose is looking kind of like pory a little bit. I feel like the foundation did not stick very well to my nose. So I'm trying to push this concealer in without taking off the foundation, and it's kind of only doing a decent job. My nose doesn't look the way like I love it, but my nose looks like I wouldn't mind going out in public. I mean, it's not too bad. So I'm wondering if you guys can see it in the camera. I just don't want to focus very well for you guys, sorry. Okay, so now that that is all done, I need to set my concealer really fast. So I have my Laura Mercier translucent powder right here. I'm just going to take, I like using a dry beauty blender, but everyone else likes to use damp. It's honestly whatever you prefer. I think it does the same exact thing. So I'm just going to dip it in the translucent powder and pat that onto everywhere I put my Kat Von D concealer. Does anybody else love the way baking feels? Like, my skin feels so like tight and secure, and it feels like not wrinkly, and it just feels so, to me it just feels so good. Like, it feels like nothing bad is ever going to happen to my under eye when I'm baking. You don't need a ton of powder, just whatever you feel like you need throughout the day. Okay, beautiful. I should just leave the house like this. I'm just gonna let this sit for a second. I'm going to do another makeup tutorial just for my eyes here in just a minute. I wanted to show you guys how it looks when I apply concealer after the foundation, and see if the foundation works well with other products, or if the foundation kind of doesn't like to mix with concealers and powders and stuff, but it looks to be okay. So I'm gonna let this bake for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just gonna go poke around on Facebook, and I will check it back in with you guys and brush off this powder in a little bit. So I will see you in a sec. Hey guys, so I just got back from class and running errands in town, and this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation wear update. Right now I'm okay with it, but for the part where I was like applying the rest of my foundation, it was kind of, I felt like the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation didn't play nice with the powder, and I was losing a lot of that really nice pore filling part that I really like, and my pores are starting to show up, and the bronzer was taking off the foundation, and that does not happen to me. So I don't know what that's from or how I can fix that, but I'm gonna have to just see how it looks at the end of the day. It's not horrible right now, it's just like not the best, so I'm just going to go on with my day, and we will see how it looks here in a little bit. Hey guys, I checked in with you guys a while ago from my bedroom with my phone recording. I mentioned that when I was applying the foundation, it started to take off a little bit of the foundation, when I was applying the bronzer, it was taking off the foundation. So, and I wasn't pressing harder than I usually do, and most foundations just stay put when I apply other powder, but not this one, I guess. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it was a primer issue, if I'm using the wrong primer with it, or just what was going on there. But when I was applying the bronzer, it like took off the foundation. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I know I can. Like right here where the foundation meets the bronzer line, there's like a whole bunch of tiny, tiny little pores. So this foundation kind of was 50-50 for me, honestly. I really do like the finish before I put the rest of the products on. Like, I love how satiny, so silky smooth. Oh my god, like a baby's butt. Like, I love that. But the thing that I didn't like was afterwards when I was applying other products, I don't like how it just got taken off. And it does show my pores a little bit. So I might have to use a more hydrating and pore filling primer, like the Professional or the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser by Maybelline next time. I usually go with that one when I do use foundations that are similar to this one, so I wasn't sure how this is going to pan out. Like I said, I just use products that I know are pretty much tried and true with it, so I know that most of the time it's the foundation that's wrong, not my other products, but I'm just going to keep playing with it. I've seen just great things, and honestly, I mean, I do like the look of it, and it's really comfortable to wear, and the application was fairly easy. So I'm not going to diss this product. I'm going to continue to use it. I'm going to continue to wear it. I'm just going to experiment with it so I can learn what is the best way to use this foundation, and you will probably see it in a future tutorial when I do get it down. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it helps you. I hope you want to purchase it and want to try it. Tarte's quality is usually there, and I love the ingredients in this, and I love that it has sunscreen. Like, I mean, I'm bound and determined to make this foundation work. So that's what I'm going to do. So I hope you guys did enjoy this review. Like I said a few minutes ago, it means a lot to me that you guys are tuning into my channel and watching me and keeping up with me and listening to me ramble about foundations. Like, it just means so much to me. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and show lots of love, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support, and thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you have this and you love it, or you want to buy it and you like it, and yeah. So I will see you guys next video. Bye.